हाय गाइस, इट्स रिया एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी एंड द कोट। आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ परफ्यूम हॉल शेयर करने वाली हूँ। आई हैव सम न्यू फ्रेंच परफ्यूम्स टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट. I have around 5 fragrances. I just didn't want the video to be super long. So I'm going to show you 5 fragrances and let's begin. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So the first perfume is one that you have been asking me to get my hands on and review it for you guys. This is from Adiveda Naturals and this is the Ilanila fragrance for women. That's what it's called. It's quite complicated name, right? This is what the perfume looks like. And basically you guys wanted me to test and try this because this is a very beautiful vanilla fragrance and you guys wanted to know my opinion on it. So I got it. I'm testing and trying and I'll make a separate video to share like my complete review for you guys. But this fragrance feels to me like a very beautiful kind of like a hint of floral with vanilla and some musk in it. Like these are the three notes that are prominently coming to me right now. And I think I kind of see a similarity of this one with Bisac's Very Vanilla fragrance. Bisac's Very Vanilla has a lot more kind of like a deeper nuances to it as compared to this one. This feels like a light breezy, freshy vanilla to me. And I think it has hints of vetiver also because I kind of get it. I haven't seen the notes breakdown for this one, so right now I'm just giving you my first impressions. It has a bakery feel to it, definitely has like a vetiver sort of a freshness to it. I can sense musk in this one. It does have like a bakery feel to it, but with a twist, like not a very sweet bakery, but something like a touch of bakery, we can say like that. So that's what my first impression is. I quite like this variant because it has a freshness feel to it. I think this could do well with layering. On its own, I am yet to test it, so I don't want to comment on the performance of it. But I will like make a separate video for you guys and share all my opinions and proper review for this perfume. Now the next fragrance is from Aeronote and this is called as November. Now this has definitely a story behind it because my birthday falls in November and I wanted to get myself this perfume for myself in November. But I got some other perfume instead and I got some other stuff for myself and then I ran out of budget. So I dropped it and then I was thinking that okay, I'll get it some other time. And during that time till this month, I just kept pestering my guy, sending him links of this perfume. I want to try this, I want to try this. This is similar to Black Opium. The notes are exactly how I like my perfumes to be. So I kept kind of borderline irritate him, I think. And then I think he just ordered it for me. So yeah, I got this as a gift basically. But yeah, I did kind of pester him to, or maybe influence him somehow. Yeah. So this fragrance, November, is has pear, caramel, jasmine, coffee, vanilla, patchouli, and pink pepper. Now, doesn't it sound exactly what YSL Black Opium would smell like? And that's exactly what this is. Very similar to Zara Gardenia as well. And out of this and Zara Gardenia, I think Gardenia is more sweet as compared to this one. But this feels more luxe, okay, as compared to Zara Gardenia. So I've been loving this fragrance and I've been using this and enjoying this basically. You can see the dent that I've already made. Like this is such a beautiful gourmand fragrance and very gorgeous intoxicating scent profile. I find the jasmine in this to be pretty strong along with all the other notes in here, but kind of like a very beautiful also romantic sort of a fragrance, I can say that for sure. Been loving this scent profile a lot and obviously it's a gift, so I'm more appreciative of it when you know my guy gives me these things. I don't know, it's just a kind of like emotional thingy. So yeah, let's move on to the next perfume. I have this from Ramsons, and this is called as Sexy Heart. Now, a very like kind of like a cheapy packaging. I don't like the packaging of this one for some reason. And this is how the fragrance looks like. Kind of feels, again, sort of cheapy to me. But yeah, the concept is that this is a sexy heart, so they have like literally made a red sexy heart. So this is what it looks like, and opens up like this, and this is how the bottle is. So Ramson's perfumes are usually very budget friendly, but this was almost in the range of like 600, 500, 600. So I just wanted to see कि ऐसा क्या है इस परफ्यूम में कि रैमसन्स ने इसका प्राइस हाई रखा है. So this is definitely like a sharp perfume to start with. It feels like it's a very strong perfume. It has distinct kind of like floral notes to it with a lot of freshness, and it also has a spiciness to it. So I don't think this is like a soft romantic fragrance. Like as the name suggests, this is Sexy Heart. Oh my god, what am I doing? Huh. So this is like a, yeah, I can see this as a sexy fragrance basically. So I think they are conveying this message quite in a bold way, that this is kind of like a sexy fragrance with hints of floral notes, some spiciness, बिल्कुल ज़रा सा sweetness in this fragrance. A very wholesome kind of a perfume basically, that is like very kind of like has everything and anything in it kind of a fragrance. Now definitely has a very sharp opening, like it can give you a headache kind of a sharp opening, but after it kind of settles down, it is a very beautiful fragrance. It does have that wawa boom factor to it. It definitely has that. Yeah, I can see that this fragrance is kind of like bold. It's inviting, it's warm, and it is sexy. Yeah. Last two fragrances are from Aamod. Now, these two fragrances are very kindly gifted to me by my cousin brother. So my elder brother's friend's brand is Aamod, and he had curated these fragrances, and unfortunately we lost him. So this is more or less like a support, to show our support towards him and his family. And my brother wanted me to experience this and give my honest opinion about it. So I was very touched with the whole story behind it. So I definitely wanted to share it with you guys, that this is a very nice brand and you should definitely give it a try and support it if possible. And this is Aamod luxury fragrances. This is how it looks like. I have two variants of it. One is Essence de Royal and the second one is Champagne de Roses. So let's see the first one, which is like the rosy fragrance. So it opens up with like a book case packaging like this, and this is something that has like citrus opening. It has Turkish and damask rose. Dry down has amber, black musk, and spices. This is said to be a unisex fragrance, and I kind of like agree to it. Slightly feminine side, but it is kind of like a unisex fragrance because the rose in this is kind of like slightly kind of like dry and dark. It's not a fresh rosy fragrance, it is like a dark vampy fragrance, which has like distinct spiciness to it. So if you are into those kind of like a mysterious rosy fragrances, you are going to like this one. I kind of find it unique in a way, because the blend of notes in this is quite unique. It has like citrusy freshness opening, then it suddenly goes into this deep, it's like conversion of a very bright day going into a dark day kind of situation. So it starts very fresh, goes into this mysterious dark notes, and then it becomes very spicy. So I like the journey of this fragrance for sure. Then we have Essence de Royale. Now, I think this is something that I really enjoyed. I loved this one, and I immediately, when I sniffed it, I gave like a positive 10 out of 10 feedback to my bro for this one. I just found like the notes and the, you know, overall blend to be super unique. I just want to read out some of the notes here. So it has like Turkish rose with blend of Javanese patchouli, black currant, cinnamon, clove, incense, and sandalwood. Now, after sniffing these notes together, I was like, whoa, this has like a lot of Indian spices to it, which is done right. It is not sharp on the nose. It just has a very Indian feel to it. And this is a perfect unisex fragrance. I find this to be very complicated. It does have you know, a very complicated feel, a very different fragrance. I have never sniffed anything like this. I don't have anything like this in my collection, and I think this is a perfect fragrance if you want to make any fragrance spicy. Go ahead and you know, layer it with this one. Now, there is one particular feel that I get when I kind of like sniff this fragrance, which is slightly medicinal. It does have that Indian medicinal feel to it, to a point that after I sniffed it a couple of times, I was trying to remember what I could relate this to. And time and again, there was one thing that came to my mind in the very best way. That was Chyawanprash. It just has this very core Indian jadi booty ka feel in this, in the best possible way. So I just love this fragrance so much for the uniqueness, for this kind of reminding me of my childhood. You know, a lot of, you know, a very, it's like a very core family memory is what I can associate this perfume with. So I love the blend of notes for this one. This is a very unique blend. It has a very Indian feel to it, but it is definitely not a safe blind buy. So if you're up for an experiment, and if you're up for trying something new and adventurous, you can go for this one. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the video. Those were all the perfumes that I got, and I loved sharing this with you guys. And as always, I will be doing separate review videos for each of these, so stay tuned for that. Support my channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.